and welcome to another Fun Friday. My name is Nelly and today I will be teaching you how to make a fairy dust bracelet. What you will need, first and foremost, and the most important part of this activity, will be your Fun Friday activity bag. Supplies are limited, but you can sign up on our website or through Facebook to receive these bags, and you can pick them up at either location, downtown or Centennial. You will also need some hot glue, or you can also use some super glue, whichever you're most comfortable with. However, if you are a child, I do hope that you are using parental assistance for this so you don't get hurt. You will also need a pair of scissors. Any kind of scissors work. And now I will show you what is in this bag. Ta-da! Doesn't look like a lot at first, but you will have this string that will serve as your bracelet. Then you will have two little baggies of sand, colored sand. That will be your fairy dust. And you will have this third little bag, which will have some little trinkets and your little bottle where you will keep your fairy dust. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, I have set out my smaller pieces, and it's better if we get started with these. So what you'll need is your little bell, your two rhinestones, and your little bottle where you'll keep your fairy dust. If you drop this, it will shatter, so please be careful with it. The first thing you want to do is uncork it and set this aside for later use. Then we will go ahead and open the little hook here from this loop. Just give it a push with your fingers and it should open up rather easily. Then you can decide in which order you want these items in. I want to have the yellow rhinestone in first and just loop it through, as you can see. And then I want my little bell. It's easier to loop these smaller ones in than have to open the smaller ones and then loop in the bigger hoop. I learned that the hard way. And then this is the last rhinestone, so you can see it's my green one, so I will go ahead and loop it in as well. Once you're done with that, just push the loop closed and give it a snug little hug with your fingers, and that part should be done. And then you have your little cork like this, and it'll jingle and shimmer. So now that you're done with that, you're gonna want to head and set it aside. And now gets the fun part. You will start working with your little bottle and your fairy dust. So what you're going to want to do with these is that you're going to decide which fairy dust you want to use first. If you want to do one color or two colors, or mix and match them, or just mix them up all together, that's up to you. You have complete creative liberty. But with me, I think I want to go ahead and start with my gray one. So I'm going to set this aside. You can do this one of two ways. You can nip the corner right here with your scissors, or you can be brave and open this right here and just try and pour it in. I'm not going to be brave. I am going to go ahead and nip the corner with my scissors real quick and just go ahead and try to get as much sand in here as possible without making a mess. Very slowly get some sand in there. As you can see, it worked just fine. I think I want a little bit more gray in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and add more. Give it a tap to get it to settle. And here's what it should look like. And once I'm done with this one, I want some mint green color on this, so I'll go ahead and do the same thing and trim that little corner with my scissors. The smaller the better. And I'll proceed to pour some in here. each of these little baggies has way more sand than you need, just in case you do accidentally spill some. You will have more than enough to get this activity done. So I will tap it, and then I want to add more gray, and that will be it. Okay, so here is the finished product. As you can see, there's gray, mint green, and then gray again. If you want to be really fancy, you can get a toothpick and just push some of the sand in and create cool little designs. But I don't feel very brave or creative right now, so I will go ahead and just decide to leave it like this. Now that you're done filling up your little bottle with your fairy dust, you're gonna want to get your little cork, and this is the part where you go ahead and ask a parent for help. What you want to do is grab your glue, whether it's the hot glue gun or the super glue, and just go around the edge here a little bit. Get it good and glued up, and then you are gonna pop it in the bottom. This will secure that your fairy dust doesn't come flying out in case you're out playing or having fun. And it just makes sure that your hard work and your creativity is all in one spot. So here it is, and this is what it should look like when you're done. Now for the last step, you're just going to take your bracelet string and you're going to loop it through the largest loop right here and let it slide in. Now this string is long enough to go around your wrist, and you can get creative on any way that you tie it. If you want to glue it and then just loop it around, or loop it around and tie it, whichever way you like the best is how you can go ahead and do it. So here's the finished product, and here's the rest of your bracelet that you can wrap around. And every time you move, it should jingle and sparkle, and there you have it, guys, your little fairy dust bracelet.